This episode of Confrontational Love contains adult language. Please take this into consideration before listening.
One, two, three, four.
Own your shit and free yourself, my friends. A bit confrontational? Yes. But is it the truth? Absolutely. To paraphrase a quote I once read that stuck with me, being human is hard, but we all must live as though the truth is true. Let that sink in for a few moments. It's a pretty profound statement in a day and age where people want to be comfortably lied to, where people fight to be comfortably lied to, and where we lie to ourselves on the daily. Even the strongest of us talk down to ourselves far too often. If you find yourself stuck in negative patterns such as bad relationships, settling for less than you deserve or want, unsatisfying job or career, bad habits, making excuses, doing what others want you to do versus what you want to do, going through the motions without feeling, not letting go of internalized behavior, resisting or denying factual information or anything that threatens your defining beliefs and values, not healing, then you are living in denial and unconsciously living out everything negative that has happened to you in your life. And you're doing it on repeat. This is not living in your truth. And what effect do you think not living in your truth has on your inner dialogue, on your belief system, your perception of self, your perception of everything, on your actions? Your self-talk literally shapes your identity because how you talk to and think about yourself is how you project onto others. It's how you carry yourself. It's what you believe yourself to be. And this is what this podcast is about. Introducing Powerful Conversations, Confrontational Love, a podcast that confronts your internal dialogue and flips it on its head. I'm your host, Tamara Graham, and I am an expert in literally all of the above. With each episode of this podcast, we will take a power word or expression and honestly and candidly discuss how we can actively confront our internal dialogue every day and upgrade it in order to live our best life. This podcast will help guide you to own your past in order to fully live your present. With the flip of your internal dialogue, you will learn how to forgive more, love more, give more, and do more for yourself, and to be the gift to this world that you are. And when you do this for yourself, you're going to see something amazing start to happen. You're going to see it all start to spill out onto others and completely transform your life. And this, my friends, this is how we profoundly affect change. Because when we do this inner work, we're able to confidently confront others from a place of love in order to affect the change we want to experience in our own lives. Whether that change be in our own personal relationships, our community, or even our country. One can never hope to positively influence anything if they do not first affect the necessary change within themselves. Now, it's important to note that I'm not a therapist, and this podcast isn't therapy. If you feel that you're in need of therapy, please seek out a professional. For the rest of you, I invite you to use this podcast as a form of catharsis, as a way to reinforce honest internal dialogue on the journey to self-acceptance and love. And if you've reached the point of self-acceptance and love, if you can truly and honestly look in the mirror and love the person staring back at you, flaws and all, then use this podcast as a way to continue the honest and positive self-talk to help keep yourself moving forward. Because your need for self-care and growth, it only ends in the moment you die. So welcome to the conversation. I'm so happy that you're here. I look forward to making this worthwhile journey together. We'll see you on our first official episode of Confrontational Love. Until then, be good to yourself and others. This episode is sponsored by Square 5, powerful products that confront our internal dialogue to help inspire our external dialogue for a more purposeful driven world. Command your voice at square5.com. That's SQUARE5IVE.com. This podcast is brought to you by Powerful Podcasts and is written and produced by me, Tamara Graham. Co-producer is Taryn Demal-Cheruvu. You can find us at pcspodcast.com or wherever you find your podcasts. A full list is available on our website. Be sure to follow us on social media at Powerful Podcasts and on Twitter at Powerful Pods.